Hi friends, Nicole Vincent here. Today we're going to talk about parent ASINs and what they are and how you can use them to maximize your video viewage. I've been in the influencer program for about 3 years and really hitting it hard for about a year and a half and have been having a lot of success, and parent ASINs has been one of those things. And it's kind of a tricky thing, but if you can figure it out, it definitely is worth it. But I definitely have some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way of do's and don'ts. So stay tuned and please pay attention. But I also want to help you avoid mistakes that I've made along the way. So let's dig in. So what is the ASIN? The parent ASIN is going to be kind of the master number on Amazon that covers all of the versions of that product. So you're going to see this a lot with things that have like different colors or different sizes. So clothing, shoes, different models. So if you've got some pink earbuds and black earbuds and white earbuds, and they're all the same thing, they just come in different colors. These are going to have a parent ASIN. Now, not all products are going to have a parent ASIN number. And so be aware of that. Now, what I'm going to be demonstrating for you here is using the OINK extension for Google Chrome. This is by far the most valuable tool in my tool belt. There's two that I really love, but this is definitely an OINK speciality and one that I'm very grateful for. It makes this super easy. If you don't have OINK already, it is one, you got to be on your computer. So it's got to be a desktop or a laptop. It is Google Chrome extension. So I've got a link below, and I also have a discount code for you. So grab those in the description below. So let's dive in. I'm going to show you what this looks like, and I'm going to show you kind of two different ways to do it. The first way I'm going to show you is if you already have your videos up and you haven't, you're like, oh, well, I just tagged that one single item. It is worth it to go through and tag the parent ASINs in videos if they have that available for that product. Now, this is a big warning. Please listen to me. If you are listening to this fast or whatever, please listen to me. Be careful of what videos you do this for, because any editing, adding the parent ASIN or title description or adding a thumbnail, this is going to put your video back in Amazon's review process and approval process. And so if you have a video that has any type of label, QR code, barcode, showing a phone screen, I've noticed that the screening process has become a lot stricter lately. And so don't touch those videos that are a little bit more sensitive. You're like, whoa, I'm surprised that got through. Just leave them alone. Don't, because you will lose it. I've lost a few videos and it hasn't been worth it to go back and edit them. Just please be aware of that and put some thought before you just blindly go in and do this. This is kind of a tedious process. And so I don't recommend this being a major focus. This can be something you do on downtime in between creating content, because creating content is the most important thing you can do as an Amazon influencer. So what you're going to do, if you already, let's say we're on your storefront and you're like, oh, I did a video for a dress. Let's check the parent ASIN. So right here, I already have the parent ASIN on here, but I'm going to show you. Let's pretend we just have this one dress here on the bottom. So we're going to click on that, and it is going to bring up the product listing. Okay. Ignore the top yellow. That is Fluencer Fruit. The hot pink is OINK. This is only going to come up if you have the OINK extension. So you need to make sure that you have that. This is included in the free version. Pro is definitely worth it. I promise you. We'll have more videos of that on this channel coming soon. But right up here in this pink box, you're going to see the parent ASIN number. Now, it does have the copy here. Don't do that, because you can't copy and paste this. You're going to click on this parent ASIN number, and it is going to open a new tab. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the video, and we're going to exit out. And OINK has a nice little shortcut here to edit your video. This is going to bring up Creator Studio. What you're going to do is go to Add Products and then go to Browse History. And you will see, and it's checked right here. And I will tell you right now, it typically is not going to be the top one. Usually you're going to have to scroll down a little bit, but you're going to see it pop up here in this search. Copy and pasting the number here does not work for the parent ASINs. You cannot do that. You have to have it open in a new tab and then have it show up in your browse history. Click it, click done, and then save it, which is going to resubmit it. So be aware that needs to happen, that it's going to go in that review process again. So again, if it is a sensitive one, don't do it. Let me show you if you're already, let's say you've got a new video you want to do. So let's go to Creator Studio, create content. So we're going to do these copper discs, and I'm going to go to Amazon and we're going to type that in. We're going to find the product, and you can see here it's got the parent ASIN. They are two different ASIN numbers. So we know that that's going to happen. So we're going to click on this top one and it's going to open in a new tab. Okay, now we're going to go back to your Creator Studio. We're going to pretend this little duplicate video box is not there. So just ignore that. Go to Browse History, and here it comes. Pop that up, click Done. And then you don't want to only add the parent ASIN number. You want to, I add that one first. If it's a brand new listing, I always add the parent ASIN first. And then we're going to go back to the original listing. So I'm going to do the two pieces because that's what was sent to me. You can see the ASIN here change for the product ASIN. I'm going to hit the copy button. And we're going to go back to Creator Studio, add edit products, browse history. It's right here, but I'm going to copy and paste the ASIN. Done, done. Give it a title and submit it. I recommend doing the parent ASIN first because it's going to show up. It doesn't show up in your storefront. So let's go to my storefront real quick, and I'm going to show you this. So if you go to the public view, I want the actual product, not the parent ASIN image, to show up in the image that's here in the middle. So for this vitamin, for example, has two different quantities, and so it has two different things. If they were different colors, it would make a big difference, but it really doesn't. But I want the actual product to be what they're seeing right here, and that's why I always do the parent one first and the actual item second. So that way you're going to have at least two things tagged. Now, if you have more than one item in your video that you need to tag, you might want to be a little choosy and do a little bit more research on which one is going to be the best one to tag. The parent ASIN on the pair of shoes that you're wearing with that skirt or whatever. And sometimes I play around with that because sometimes it doesn't, sometimes one thing's selling and the other one isn't. So that is how you do a parent ASIN. This for me, when I learned about this and actually sat down to do it with about 1,400 videos, it took me about a solid week. And I'm talking like most of the day, like I would say a 40-hour week to do this. So this might be something, if you have a lot of videos, maybe hire a teenager to do it. If you have a teenage kid or a young adult kid, hire them to do it. But it is going to take a little bit of time, but don't let it take away from your creation time. It is important, and it really, like, I saw sales on things that I hadn't seen selling for quite some time. Once I did this, it was almost immediate within a day or two. And I was like, whoa, okay, this is worth it. And so I kept going and I got them all tagged that had them. And I did, I lost a few products along the way because one was like RAM that has a barcode on the product. And it was just, I had to edit that sucker and keep resubmitting, and it finally got through. But I did lose a couple of videos that I keep trying to resubmit, and they don't like it. So that's the chance you take, to just be mindful of what you do. If you have a video that you're like, wow, I'm surprised that got through, or, ooh, that might have had a box in it or something that looked like a label, then maybe don't do that one and skip it. But this process has been so easy, but you do have to know kind of the trick to do it. So again, recapping, what are you going to do? Go to the product listing page, click on the parent ASIN hyperlink, let it open up in a new tab, go back to Creator Studio. This does not work well in the Creators Hub, the old one that looks like this. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, this one, if you've been working from this, it does not work great in this space. It works best in the Creator Studio, which is going to look, it's going to look like this, where it has your managed content, pending, published, scheduled, needs attention. Okay. A few tips. If that parent ASIN is not showing up in the browsing history, go back to the tab that opened with the parent ASIN and just hit refresh on that tab. Go back to Creator Studio, close out that window, click the add again, and scroll down. You might have to scroll a little bit, but you're going to be able to tell, usually because it's going to have a price range, or it's going to look like the same. Maybe you've got the blue shirt in your video, but it's going to show the red shirt, the same kind of shirt. And so you'll click the check on that one and then add the ASIN of the individual specific item that you're reviewing. So I hope this is helpful. Please like and subscribe. I love it. And post your questions. I'm happy to answer them. And we'll see you on the next one.